Once upon a time, there was a girl who loved books. My life as a reader helps to satisfy my needs as a lifelong learner. Reading expanded my world in geography, art, music, and human nature. I imagined I was Laura Ingalls as my family traveled through some of the same country as she did. I later learned of the working relationship between Laura and her successful daughter, Rose. I will read anything. Cereal boxes and all labels were fair game in the realm of reading at my house when I was growing up. Books often became my friends when I didn't have any. When I moved, I found Laura Ingalls, Nancy Drew, and Ramona the Pest. They were everywhere I went. If there was a bookmobile, I always checked out as many books as I could carry. The Island of the Blue Dolphin introduced me to survival skills and the powerful nature of girls. Nancy Drew and Encyclopedia Brown addressed my puzzle-solving itch. The Mirror by Marilys Milhauser introduced me to the joys of time travel. The Thorn Birds by Colleen McCullough was a page-turner about scandal and love. Australia, a Catholic priest, a forbidden love. It was quite the steamy read in its day. Presently I'm busy reading textbooks and the South Dakota Young Adult Reading Program, juvenile and early childhood picture books. It is imperative to keep up with the current books for recommendations to the patrons. This has me reading bestsellers as well as my favorite authors. One of my passions is to give short book talks to captive audiences. I am in charge of the story time and young adult literature at my library. The successful completion of this course will give me new techniques with the children that include drama and art. My current educational goals include working on a bachelor's degree in general education and a minor in library science. But I always save bedtime for pleasure reading. Gone are the days when you had to physically hold a book in your hand in order for it to really be reading. I have since found that audio and e-published books are just as good. My Kindle goes everywhere with me. It's great to have 100 books at your fingertips. I've known to get lost in a book. As I put books away at the library, there are always a couple that I would enjoy taking home to read. I would choose anything from fiction, nonfiction, paperbacks, juvenile, young adult, picture books, magazines, large print, and newspapers. It doesn't matter to me. There are so many stories I want to read, and not enough time in the day for all of them. And remember, you are never too old for a picture book. Every character in a book adds depth to my life experiences, therefore influence my outlook on life and interactions with others. John Grisham has never topped A Time to Kill. It's one of the best legal suspense novels since To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling has given me Hogwarts, good versus evil, and the true meaning and value of friendship. The Help by Catherine Stockett allows me to experience a historic event through the eyes of original, sincere people. Remember to never judge a book by its movie. The book is always better. The enigma of World War II has yet to be answered, but reading Anne Frank, Schindler's List, and The Boy in the Striped Pajamas revealed some answers, but kept me seeking more information. On a trip to Washington, D.C., I had one day to play tourist. I chose the Holocaust Museum. There are never enough answers. Jim Butcher and the Dresden Files are like Harry Potter grows up and becomes a Chicago private detective, finding, fighting, and destroying mystical and magical creatures. From Nancy Drew, I moved up to Agatha Christie. I have a file box where I record all the whodidits. I have another goal of reading every one of her books. My daily Bible verse helps to remember to count my blessings and thank God for taking such good care of me. I think that I could be an author. There are several books hiding in me wanting out. After completing college, I will open the laptop and use it for writing the next great novel or children's book. Listening to The Worst Hard Times by Tim Egan on a trip prompted a wonderful conversation with my grandmother about being a child during the Depression in Oklahoma. The Persian Pickle Club by Sandra Dallas also speaks to the power of friendship during the Depression. I am married for 25 years with 3 children, 2 sons and a daughter. I have a very special son-in-law and 3 grand baby boys. Reading and Coca-Cola are my closest addictions. Combining both of them is wonderful. I only allow myself 1 Coke a day, but I have books in every room and stashed in the vehicles. My Kindle is in my purse. There are bookshelves in the living room, family room, bedroom, and yes, bathroom. Thomas Jefferson is credited with saying, "I cannot live without books." I will probably ask for a copy of something to go with me.